I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes to us from Pix, who wants to know what I think of the recent passing of Stan Lee. I've always had something of a curious interest in comic books and superhero comics in particular. In many ways, I'm very familiar with how they came into being, as my work in the pulps mirrors the development of these comic books. But in other more practical ways, I completely missed out on them. The first appearance of Superman wouldn't take place until a year after my death. Of course, at that same time, young Stan Lee was a teenager, starting to come into his own, discovering this, well, new genre and running with it. Imagine becoming involved with a media, an art form, from its almost birth to its development into this multi-billion-dollar industry it is today. Decades not only witnessing but also helping to guide it as an entrepreneur, an editor, a curator. Stan Lee, in many ways, was the showman, the ring-top leader of that particular circus. And, of course, there's a great deal of controversy about his exact nature of the work he did. As someone who has curated no small amount of controversies myself, I can certainly appreciate that he has a mixed reception. But in that regard, perhaps we should consider the greatest creation of Stan Lee to be, well, Stan Lee. A pseudonym that he picked since, as Stan Lee Lieber, he wanted to have something of a separation between what he saw as his more genuine literary work and the less reputable comic books work, and yet it was the comics that came to define them. And as he grew older, he embraced that, and embraced the character of Stan Lee, who in many ways is just as astounding, amazing, and fantastic as any of his brightly colored characters. And he's touched so many lives, sent a message of unity, hope, belief in, well, who we are and what we can accomplish. There are worse legacies to leave behind. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Thank you.